Well, the pandemic has put a lot of people out of work, and for many who are still looking for a job, the search can be time-consuming, overwhelming, and confusing.
Joining us with tips to help us navigate, bounce back, and land a job in 2021 is #1 New York Times bestselling author, money expert, and entrepreneur, Nicole Lapin. Good morning, Nicole. Good to see you.
Good morning, guys. Great to see you as always.
Okay, let's get to some of your tips. And the first one is when it comes to your resume, you say glam it up. Give us some insight on how you might do that, especially for people that maybe hadn't, updated their resume in a long time.
Yeah, or Jessica, if you've been unemployed for a good chunk of 2020, chances are you're not thrilled with the way your resume looks right now. So now is the time to explain a big work gap. And you can actually use this to your advantage. Not only is it beneficial to be upfront and honest with potential employers about your job situation, but you can fill the gap with what you have been doing personally and professionally, because that's going to show that you're proactive and you're ready to adapt to situations that go awry. Also, don't forget to show examples of diversity and inclusion initiatives that you've had in 2020 or even before that, as of course that plays a much bigger role in hiring right now.
You also say don't confine yourself to the industry that you were in before the pandemic.
Absolutely, Frank. Try to stretch yourself in your job search. Maybe the industry that employed you isn't really hiring right now, or it's become stagnant. Even if there is an abundance in your sector, it's a good idea to expand to industries that are booming, like deliveries, e-commerce, warehousing. And if the pandemic, guys, has taught us anything, it's that niche jobs can crop up at any time.
Another tip is network. But we can't see anyone in person. So what's the best way that people can do that virtually?
I know. I wish we had happy hours, but those are canceled. Coffee catch-ups are also put on hold. But you can make an extra effort to do it over the phone or virtually. Put an hour aside a week and go through and catch up with folks. They appreciate hearing from you. Of course, you probably appreciate hearing from other people, and you never know when that's going to help with your job search.
You also say create a habit, and I don't think you mean like a habit of sleeping in late.
That is not the habit we're talking about, Frank, but there's actually a science behind creating a habit. So there are 3 components. There is a cue, the habit, and a reward. And oftentimes people forget the reward part, but that's actually one of the biggest components in creating a lasting habit. So applying for jobs is no fun, but it's important to add a little treat if you did a job well done at job hunting. I guess the pun is intended.
Okay, and then last but not least, you say stand out. But how do we do that?
Get really creative. It doesn't have to be a pink scented resume like Elle Woods in Legally Blonde, but go out of your way to really make it personal. Show how you can help that particular job. As an employer myself, I want to know how people are going to help me with my bottom line, not just regurgitate their resume.
And one more thing, it used to be that we would write a cover letter. Do people still do that, and is that important to you as an employer?
It's absolutely important, but take that cover letter as an opportunity to say something more than what's on your resume. Really dig into what that company's ethos is and show how you specifically can help them make more money. You don't want to just continue to regurgitate what they've already seen on a resume.
All right, Nicole, thanks so much. Good to see you. For more information on Nicole Lapin and her books, you can go to NicoleLapin.com.